Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm continuing with a series of videos on how to migrate to Australia on a skilled work visa or point-based visa. So these videos, they are building on each other. In case you have missed some of these videos, please check in the description box. I've put links to some of those videos. On the first video, I was explaining how you can search for your occupation on the skilled occupation list. On the second video, I was showing you how to calculate your points because these are point-based visas. On the third video, I was showing you one of those visas, which is subclass visa 190, which comes with direct permanent residence. And like I always say, you don't need an employer for these type of visas. And the disclaimer, I'm not an immigration agent. I'm only sharing information based on what I know as well as personal experiences. So if you're just seeing me for the first time, thank you so much for passing through my YouTube channel. My name is Tario Rachel, and to my regular subscribers, you mean a lot to me. Continue watching my videos, liking, sharing, and leaving some comments. Jumping into today's video, I'm sharing about one of these point-based visas when it comes to migrating to Australia, which is called the subclass visa 491. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump straight into Google and show you about this visa. See you on that video.
Okay, so as I always say, everything, like all the information you need to know about Australia is there on the internet. Let's go practical together by going on the internet, like on Google, and then we type 491 visa Australia, like this, right? Here we are. We click. Make sure you go to the government website. How do you know it's the government website? You see by the logo here, and there is this .gov.au on the website. So with this 491 subclass 491 visa, it's a skilled work regional in brackets provisional visa. So with this visa, it's not direct permanent residence as compared to 491 visa. At the same time, it's not like a temporary visa as compared to like 482 or other work visas. With this one, it's like 5 years. That's why then it's categorized as provisional visa. And the beauty of it is you can stay in a regional area for 3 years. Then after that, you can move to metro places if you want. And after those 3 years, you can also apply for permanent residence, which is beautiful. And after 1 year on permanent residence, you can apply for citizenship. So this visa is also as good as 190. And if you look at the benefits as well, you can actually see a very, very slim difference with 190 when it comes to the benefits, except that for 190 is direct permanent residence, and then they've got the flexibility to live anywhere in Australia or any place in Australia. But the rest, for me, this is my personal opinion, I think there isn't much difference. So we're going to look at skilled work regional provisional for the main applicant. So there is for the main applicant, and then if you see something written subsequent entrant, it means it's for the family of the main applicant. So with this visa, it says that you can stay in Australia for 5 years, right? You can live and work, and study in a designated regional area of Australia. So if you are nominated by Victoria, you get to live in Victoria. If you are nominated by Tasmania, Canberra, like all the different states in Australia, you get to live in that state which has nominated you. But I've heard some people saying you can as well write to the state that you want to move to another regional area because of A, B, C, D. So that one I don't have evidence, but it's something that you can look into as well. Then you can travel to and from Australia as many times as you want while the visa is valid. And you can as well apply for permanent residence after 3 years from the time your visa is granted. Like I mentioned earlier on, after 3 years of staying in Australia on the skilled work regional visa, subclass 491, you can apply for a permanent residence. And after 1 year, of course, you can apply for citizenship. So the stay here, Unlike 190, which says permanently, for this one it's 5 years. Let's get into more details about this visa. um right, so it's, if you watched the previous video 190, it's more or less the same, right? For you to be invited, right, you need to have put in an expression of interest. I'm gonna do a separate video explaining to you how you can do an expression of interest. Once you put an expression of interest to the government, then you are nominated. Like the whatever region that you have expressed your interest to, we will nominate you. This is what you need, right? For you to be nominated, you need to be 45 years and under, right? But if you turn 45 after nomination, you are still good, yeah? Then you need to have a suitable skills assessment. With the skills assessment, if you don't have much information how to go about it, just go to the website, to my videos. I did a video which explains how to search for your occupation, which visas falls under your occupation, as well as the assessing body for your occupation. This one, you then know how to do your skills assessment. You need to have a minimum of 65 points for you to apply for the 491 skilled regional work visa. And again, go to my profile and look for a video that is titled point based visa, something like that, or how to calculate your points. Then you see step by step on how you can calculate your points. Then you need to have your English competency. So we have got competent English, which is like 5 points? Then we have got proficient English, which is 10 points. We've got um, superior English, which is 20 points. If you go on here, you can actually see the type of visas, the type of English tests that they require for the point-based visas, right? Yeah, so you can look at that at some point. And you need to meet the skills requirement. How do you meet the skills requirement? You meet this by doing the skills assessment, which I have said that I've explained it in a separate video. Then you need to meet the health requirements. With the health requirements, basically, you do your medicals. You actually go for medicals where they look at different things. And some, they say if you've got like chronic conditions, it could be quite complex to navigate this process, so you need to meet their health requirements. Then you need to meet their character requirement. So with the character requirement, basically you submit, you put your police clearance for any country that you have lived in for the past 12 months, or for 12 months you submit a police clearance. And you should also declare any other convictions and other penalties or fines, even the driving penalty. Like for those who are coming from well-developed countries, just submit everything, because these countries, they share data which can compromise your application in case you are lying. And these ones are for people who are already in Australia. So basically, the steps, the requirements or the eligibility for the 491 visa is equally the same as the eligibility for the 190 visa. The difference comes when you are all like, we all have the visas. Like for 190, we know it's direct permanent residence and they can live and work and study anywhere in Australia. But for 491 visa, it's 5 years stay in Australia, but after 3 years you can apply for permanent residence. After 1 year on PRI, you can apply for your citizenship, and you need to stay in a designated regional area for that period. So this is it about 491 visa. I'm not sure if I've missed something here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, for the documents that you need, you need to have your ID documents, your relationship documents, that is if you're married, character documents, which are your police clearance, your English tests, like for your partner as well, your dependents, your skills assessment, The rest you can go through the website, guys, and see. But what I've done here was to just show you an overview of what this 491 skilled work regional visa is all about. So the thing about Australia is you really need to be somebody who likes going on the internet, reading around, because the information is always there. It's always there.
I find 491 visa to be interesting, to be honest, because it's 5 years long. You can live in a regional area for 3 years, and after those 3 years, you can apply for permanent residence. Once you stay for a year on permanent residence, you are eligible to apply for citizenship, and the process is very straightforward, as you saw. On the other video I did, I explained 190 visa. If you can compare these two visas, you can see that they are almost the same, except that 190 is, of course, direct permanent residence, but 491 visa, you get to live in a regional area which would have nominated you. Other than that, trust me, the benefits are almost the same. And I've seen some people on 190 visa actually deciding to live in regional areas because of different reasons. So if you are really considering migrating to Australia in the next few years or months, you can as well look into subclass visa 491. So on my next video, I'm going to be sharing about how to do an expression of interest. Remember, once you have done all the preparations for this type of visas, the next thing is putting an expression of interest. And some people may be asking, like, what is an expression of interest and how do we go about it? So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you on my next video. Thank you for watching.